Courtney, this is a big one. Full house. It's going to be fantastic. Are we going to see a tactical game, or is this all about it's the moment? It's the semi-final of a World Cup. England away from home, Australia on home soil, with a vast majority of the crowd cheering on the Matildas. How do you see this, Courtney?
Look, it's difficult. I think in terms of the FIFA rankings, you'd say that England are the favourites for sure. But football isn't played like that, is it? We all know that. So the fact that it's a home crowd, 75,000 people in the stadium. There was also a little bit of Spygate. Don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah,
one of the newspapers put a helicopter over the training session, and there's footage of that. So that's in the mix as well. Obviously, sort of the old rivalries as well. You can see it all over the papers here. So, in terms of that, they're saying the smashes rather than the ashes. England-Australia, one of great sporting rivalries. I think the girls, on both sides, have actually talked it down in terms of that actual rivalry. It's not something that's massive in the women's game, but, don't get me wrong. Tonight, this could turn into a massive rivalry. The papers are ready for it. Sam Kerr's ready for it. But, it's going to be a great occasion for the women's game and for Australia for sure. But with my Lionesses hat on, I've got to say it's going to be an England win for me.
We are the better team, aren't we, Courtney? But we haven't beat them in our last two meetings. Will that play on the players' minds, do you reckon?
I don't think so. I think, look, those games were, we're thinking back to April, it was a friendly game. And Serena Wiegman was trying a lot of stuff out. Although that said, Australia were playing without some key players as well. So I think we all know that football isn't played on paper, but I think England they've definitely got enough in the camp. They'll have confidence from the Colombia game. And I think they know if they perform anywhere near the capacity that they're capable of, then they'll come out with the win tonight and most importantly be World Cup finalists.
So much at stake. Do you think we'll get a flowing game, or is it going to be stop-start, free kicks and a physical game?
I think it'll be physical, no doubt. Two physical teams. I hope it's more flowing for England as well. They like to play possession-based football, and Australia on balance like to play on the counter-attacks, use their pace and speed down the flanks and up front. So I think it'll be fairly free-flowing, but obviously it depends on the referee for that one. But I hope that it's a game that flows. It's not stop-start. It's going to be cagey. It's obviously going to be nervous, especially in the first half. But I think, for the second half, we'll see some free-flowing football. We'll see exciting attacking football from both sides. As I say, there's a lot of pace and a lot of strength and speed in both sides. So I think it'll be a really exciting game to watch. I hope it's not too cagey in the game like yesterday, where all the excitement was in the last 9 minutes.
Now, the Matildas have only lost 2 matches in the last 15 international games, but Nigeria, who England knocked out, they beat them.
Yeah, exactly. So I think you see it on both sides in terms of, Serena Wiegman. I think she's only lost 1 competitive match as England manager in, 2 years. And, Australia in a good run of form. But to get to the latter stage of a major tournament, you've got to be in good form. You've got to win games. So there's, again, equals for both sides in terms of Australia will come into this confident, home ground, thinking they can, win the game. And equally, England will be very confident as well. So, as I say, I think it will make for a really good match and a really good spectacle in front of a massive crowd.
Courtney, after our show, me and Alan are going to go and watch the game, but I'm trying to get him on side to support England. Can you help me, please?
I can. Alan, look, it's the Lionesses. It's one of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It could be the biggest thing to happen to British football, English football since '66. So come on, get behind the girls.
Come on, Alan.
If you do that, I'll buy you a pint when we get back.
Courtney, thank you very much. You've just persuaded me. Courtney, on a serious note, enjoy, Thank you very much.
Thank you, Courtney.
Enjoy. Courtney Sweetman-Kirk there from Sydney.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.